John, how big of a win is this for former President Trump?
The seismic.
Do we even need to ask? I mean, honestly, this is so infuriating. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know if I care what the process is. Anybody else, it would be like, sorry, buddy, you lost. Pay up.
We have breaking news. A New York appeals court has ruled former President Trump can post bond in a lower amount than the $464 million originally imposed in his New York civil fraud trial.
And we've learned that a New York Court of Appeals has given Trump 10 additional days to post a bond of $175 million. Now, that would cover the $464 million judgment against him in the civil fraud trial.
The fact that he would not have to pay the huge sum of nearly $500 million, which he couldn't pay, which we were waiting essentially to see what's going to happen. We had absolutely no word.
The court should be concerned about the appearance of fairness, and this bond on its face was not fair. So the court has done the right thing in reducing it. Now, I'm sure the former president may not like how much it's been reduced, or maybe he thinks it should be more, but at least they took the right step here in reducing it because it's consistent with how courts normally operate, and it gives me a little bit of hope in the New York appellate system that they're going to take a look at this through fresh eyes and consider it fairly, as they should have been doing all along.
The decision comes as Trump faces a deadline today to secure the bond, or the New York Attorney General can start seizing his properties.
This was the day. This was deadline day for Donald Trump. His team had given up on all options. As we've previously reported, Donald Trump and his attorneys went to 30 different bonding companies to secure the bond for $464 million, and they couldn't get it from anybody. As one source said to me, we are holding out hope that the Court of Appeals would step in. Hope was granted in just the last couple of minutes. Sources I've spoken to in just the last couple of minutes feel confident they'll be able to secure that bond. But I do think the big picture of all of this, right, is that Donald Trump is obviously dealing with multiple cases, right? The delays, the judgments, etc. The fact that the Court of Appeals here stepped in literally on deadline day and gave him a lifeline, I just think that cannot be understated in what a dramatic shift this story has now taken. Because remember, they had given up all options. We have been reporting that any moment the Attorney General could start seizing assets. Based on this ruling, if Team Trump moves quickly enough to secure the bond, they avoid that.
Thank you very much. Judge Engoron has done a terrible disservice to the state of New York. What he's done is terrible. Businesses are fleeing. You see that. We just released a statement on Truth. Businesses are fleeing and crime is flourishing all over the state, and what he's done is such a disservice and should never be allowed to happen again. New York State is being battered by his decision. So I greatly respect the decision of the Appellate Division, and I'll post either $175 billion in cash or bonds or security or whatever is necessary very quickly within the 10 days. And I thank the Appellate Division for acting quickly. But Judge Engoron is a disgrace to this country, and this should not be allowed to happen. Thank you very much.